Hey everybody, this is Stephanie Pickard with Guitar Control, and today we're going to go over bar chords. So this was a topic sent in by you guys. Thank you so much. As always, we'll do about 30 minutes of lesson and then a 15-minute Q&A. So again, thank you guys for sending these topics. If you have topics that you want us to go over, please send them in. Just leave a comment on either Facebook or YouTube, and it might wind up in a video with me on one of these live streams or on our YouTube channel. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com/guitarcontrol. And there's a little bell too, so if you click that, you'll subscribe to our notifications, and you'll get a notification when myself or some of the other instructors have a new video up. So thank you guys. Again, send in your topics, and let's get started. So I'm going to make sure that you can see me on both platforms. So if you are on Facebook, say hi, and if you're on YouTube, say hi too. So let's see if we're good. All right, YouTube looks good. Cool. And so for this topic, I've talked a little bit about this before, about how I think it's really important to know the note names on the 6th and 5th strings at least. And when playing bar chords, this comes in really handy. So, Facebook, let me know if you can see me. But yes, bar chords are awesome. Hey, John. Cool. And they're very, very helpful. The cool thing about them is, so when you learn all these open chords, or like we call them cowboy chords sometimes, they all have different shapes. So the minor and major forms have different shapes. Like an A minor looks different than an A major. An A major bar chord and an A minor bar chord look different, but you know, a C major looks much different than an A major, than a G major, than a D major, than an F major. They all look drastically different. And the benefit to bar chords are they all look the same. So there's one shape for major when you have a 6th string root, and one shape for minor when you have a 6th string root, and the same on the 5th string. All right, still taking Facebook a second, so hopefully you can see me. I believe you can. I believe in this program, so let's make sure that it works. But that is the benefit. So it's easier to move around. Hi, Jeremy from Texas. Hello, Paul. That's awesome. It's so cool to see you guys all over the place. I know we have people in London and all Europe and everywhere on here too. So that's really cool. Yes, so like I was saying, it's one shape to do everything. So let's make sure you can, oops, I don't know what I dropped, but let's make sure you can all see me. So like I was saying, an A major looks much different than F major, C major, G major, D major, whatever major, E major. They all look very drastically different, these cowboy chords or these open chords. But a bar chord is one shape that we can literally just move around all over the neck. So it is a little bit harder if you haven't done a bar chord before. If you are a singer-songwriter kind of guitar player, you might have used a capo before, which acts as a bar. It's that plastic piece. Mine isn't near me. I have the packaging near me, but I don't have the capo near me. But my capo isn't on hand right now, but a capo would just, it's a plastic clamp that goes over the guitar, and it holds down all of the strings. So it just shifts you up in a key, you know, half step, a whole step, however far you want to go. And you can play these same open cowboy chords, and you're good because you have something holding down. But today we're doing bar chords, so we're holding them down ourselves. So the disadvantage is that you are holding down yourself. You're barring completely by yourself, but the advantage is that this is a minor shape. I can just move it, and I have all these different chords. So for instance, C minor, C sharp minor, D minor, D sharp minor, E, right? So I can just move, 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 and that's what's really cool. Instead of having all those different shapes. And on the 6th string actually looks really similar to the shape, the minor shape on the 5th string root. I just moved up. And what's really cool is when you start to sight read charts, you can kind of jump around whatever voicing is closest. So just kind of all the way back. If you don't know the note names on the 6th and 5th string, if you played piano before, you'll notice that it's laid out very literally black and white, right? We have white keys and black keys, and the white keys are just, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and the black keys are sharps and flats. So all the sharps and flats are black, and the other notes are white. So it's literally black and white. You can just see so clearly what it is. The guitar is not like that. So if you do have experience playing the piano, and you have that layout, and you see that there's a couple spots where there is no black key, you know that that's our natural half steps, and that's B and C and E and F. So there's no white key. Those notes are just right next to each other. Or sorry, no black key, but those notes are just right next to one another. On the guitar, a half step is right next to one another. It sounds like Jaws, right? We did that in our ear train lesson. And then happy birthday to you. That's a whole step, or a major second, and a minor second is jaws. So that being said, if we know our open strings, if we know the notes, we can kind of find out all the notes, right? We know that they repeat at the 12th fret. So this is E, A, D, G, B, and E. So another way to remember it, if you're just starting out, is elephants and donkeys or dogs grow big ears. I guess we'll say dogs, because who doesn't like dogs? Elephants and dogs grow big ears. That's how you can remember it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The biggest string is the biggest number. That's the best way to remember it, I think. Let me check in on you guys really quick and make sure you're following along and you're all good. Cool. Awesome. Hi, Michael. Hi, Robert. Ooh, can you see me okay? It looks like YouTube is fine, but I hope Facebook is fine too. I'm streaming both at the same time. Oh, that's awesome. Hi, Frederick. You say, just joined the club. That's really cool. Hi, Tone Seeker from San Antonio. Very cool. All right, so good. I think we're good to go. So to find out those names, if we know, so we know that those natural half steps, they would be right next to each other. In between all the other notes, there is a sharp or a flat. You can call them either name. So for instance, our open 6th string is an E. You know, I said B and C and E and F are natural half steps. So F would be the 1st fret right next to it. But F to G is a whole step. So it'd be F to G, 1st fret to 3rd fret. And the note in between would either be called F sharp or G flat. So it depends on what's going on in your scale. If you already have a G, you're not going to want to have a G flat and a G. You'd rather have an F sharp and a G. So just one letter name to the scale, right? So E, F, F sharp or G flat, G, and then G sharp because it's going up, or A flat because that would be down, A sharp or B flat, B, and then B and C, natural half step, and then C sharp or D flat, D sharp or E flat, E on the 12th fret, just like I said it would be. So that's really easy to kind of figure out, and you can just move those chords all along. So let's go to our major shape on the 6th string. So for the 6th string, let's just go ahead and go to A. I'm going to bar all of the strings. So I'm going to bar from the 6th string all the way to the 1st. So I'm just using my 1st finger, my pointer, to apply pressure all the way down. You can probably see all the string marks in my fingers. So just put that pressure down. And the reason why we do this is you're probably thinking, you know, the guitar only picks up one string, picks up whatever is closest to the sound hole or the pickups in this case. And, you know, we do have all these other fingers down, so it's not totally necessary that we're barring those strings, but it is because the 1st finger is not only grabbing the 6th string, but it's also grabbing the 1st because we don't have enough fingers to not do that. So we're going all the way down so that we really make sure that that 1st string is under our pointer, our barring finger. So barring all the way down, then I take my middle finger and I make a power chord. So if you haven't played a power chord's a really good start for this because it's just going to keep you, I mean, it's a lot simpler. So a power chord is going to give you that kind of movement where you're making that shape, but you're not barring. So, I'm going to hold down, just start with a power chord. I'm going to hold down the 6th string, 5th fret with my pointer finger. Then I take my ring finger and I place it on the 5th degree, so that power chord. This would be an A5. On the 5th string, 7th fret, and then pinky right under because that's the octave. So remember, somewhere over the rainbow, that's it. So octave is the same note in a different register. So this is a lower version of A and a higher voicing of A. So that is a power chord. Probably heard from like the Adele one. What is it? There's a fire, that song starting in my heart. Whatever she does there. I think I might have pulled that up. Let's see, just to get you guys kind of moving. That is called, what is that called? Rolling in the Deep. So I believe it goes. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out the dark. So it's just a few chords. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the duck. Finally, I can see things crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out. Oh, so, sorry, I did it in the wrong order. So we're gonna go, I was doing it kind of by here, sorry guys. C, then we're gonna go here to G, then we're gonna go to A sharp, back to G. So when I move that shape, remember how we said it's the same shape, we're just moving it all around. I start with my C, 8th fret, there's a fire, right? Then I'm gonna move my same exact shape, my pointer, my 5th, or my pointer, pointer, ring finger, pinky, and I'm doing my root, my 5th, and my octave. There's a C to G, then to A, so G would be the 3rd fret, same exact shape, but my pointer being my root, on the 3rd fret, 6th string, 6th fret, 6th string, back to the 3rd fret. So I'll play it for you. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dove. Finally, I can see things crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out and I'll lay your ship bare. So that's kind of a cool one, just to get those power chords going. Again, just a quick riff from Adele, going from the 8th fret, the C, to G, our 3rd fret, all on the 6th string root, to our 6th fret, 6th string, A sharp, back to G. So again, this is bar chords, so let's go ahead and extend that. So I'm gonna go back to A where I was showing you what we're holding down so far. So a power chord only excludes major or minor, which is why a lot of rock players like them, because you can kind of whatever you want over them, major or minor, because it's not as limiting. So that's the benefit. Let me see if you can see me. Cool. That's the benefit, is that they're not limiting, right? But let's go ahead and make that major. So we have here, oh, actually, if we did not place anything down, we'd have minor. So this is our sadder chord. And our minor 3rd being held under our pointer finger. To make it major, all we do is place down our middle finger on the 3rd string, 6th fret. Which I hear it's a really drastic difference. So it's like happy to sad, right? It's pretty crazy. And so for about halfway through, I'm gonna check in on your guys' questions really. So every single day, /guitar. It's a lot of fun. I want to make sure. I want to give you a special. Killer guitar. Because it's music